Here are simple ways to know a good neighborhood if you decide to think of getting a land, a house in Nigeria. Today is series 5 of our real estate challenge, where we are planning to expose a lot of real estate secrets in Nigeria. So as you can see in the front, this particular road construction is still on, and I'll tell you some of the good things you need to check in a location anytime you want to get a land or a house. Number one thing you might want to check is if the property you are interested in is in a secured estate. When a property is in a secured estate, it is said that you are going to be enjoying what we call the real maximum security of that estate. As an odogu that you are, as that rich, that wealthy investor that you have, as that middle class investor that you have, whatever location where you find yourself and you want to buy a property, always think of safety. Think of safety. About 2 years ago, a client of mine reached out to me and said, "Anne, do you know that for me to get a property in Nigeria, my first property was in somewhere within Agbara, and after building that house, I've not been in Nigeria, I regretted because I could not live there, and I had spent all my life savings building that house in Agbara. And please, can you help me sell the house in Agbara?" You see this? It became a bone of contention. It was almost impossible, which has brought me to this particular topic today. Don't let anybody deceive you to buy properties where you can live. Buy properties where you can live. Buy properties that has prospect. Put your funds into where you know that by the time it's time for you to gain it, you will be the one to enjoy these offers. I'm not joking. You can't be spending your life investment into a particular project that at the end of the day you can't live there. What will you do with it? It's more like just taking funds and go to the ocean and go and throw it in there. How do you get it back? So these things are practically what I really want you watching this video to learn. So number one thing you want to check is security. 2, the second thing you might want to check is infrastructures. You need to check if the location you want to get has good drainages, especially during rainy season, or they are working on the drainages, or they will work on the drainages. You cannot go and get a house whereby the drainages there is bad, and at the end of the day you don't get to live in that location, or when you just live there during rainy season, you are parking out, you're running away. These things are very important for every real estate buyer. I have to be very frank with you. Let me just park this car so that I can really have this conversation once and for all. I have to be very frank with you that all these things are very important. What are the infrastructures an estate is supposed to have? A fence, location, drainages, light, water, waste disposal, so many other things. These things are very crucial for everyone buying a land or a house in an estate. Now we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we will look at other simple ways to know a good location or a safe property. Okay, good property in Nigeria. See you later. Welcome back. Now the fourth one on my list is landmarks. Whenever you want to get a good property, you need to check what landmark is closer to this location. Is it ShopRite? Is it Blanco? Is it the beach? Is it the supermarket? Is it the local market? Is it a cinema? I mean, whatever you might think of, you have to consider these things I just mentioned. It is very important as a real estate buyer to always check the closer locations to where you want to get your property. Now, let's go to the number 4, which is one of the most interesting parts. Any property you want to get, you want to know the document it has, you want to know the title before you get it. These are very important information you hardly hear people say. Now, under the 30-day series, we have a playlist where we are going to be sharing all of these 30 days ideas and educating information there. And I would like you to go to the playlist and watch from day 1 to 30. Honestly, it's a game changer for a lot of real estate investors. So if you're interested, please don't miss out on it. Go there, go and watch the 30-day series cohort 2. We had cohort 1 in 2024, and I can tell you that a whole lot of people testify that, wow, I gained a lot from this cohort 1. So we decided to run cohort 2, and thank you for staying tuned always on our YouTube channel. So now let's go to the 5th one, which is another important information about you knowing a good property in a location. If you have a property that is in a good spot, for example, you have a property that is a corner piece, it is hot cake, because corner piece, most times you can actually build 2 duplexes and you have your easy way in, easy way out. I'm being concerned with a lot of real estate investors who talk about, oh, I need this property in a location, I need this property in a location, and they're not looking at, oh, does it have a corner piece? Corner piece is hot cake. Corner piece cannot be for everybody, but if you're lucky to get corner piece, good and fine. But if you're not lucky to get corner piece, don't say because of that I will not buy into the estate. We'll go and look for estate that has corner piece. Sometimes most of these corner piece are picked already. So I'm being very frank with you, and I want you to please understand the need of getting good properties in locations like this. So I'm going to talk about how you on your own can use this information, and then let me check where I got. Basically, you see this 5 information is going to help you as a real estate buyer to always pick good location. So if I were you, I like this video, I'll comment below, ask your questions, and then whatever questions you're asking, be rest assured we have our team on ground to give you the best response. Or you send us a WhatsApp message for more inquiries, or you want to ask some questions, you want to clarify some things, and we can do that for you during this period easily. So please, while you're watching this, remember we have a lot of videos where please take time out to watch it. Take time out to watch the cohort 1, because we're not repeating topics, okay? Take time out to watch the cohort 2 also, and then I'm sure you have 1 or 2 things to gain from this, honestly. So thank you people for staying tuned, and see you in our next video. Remember to watch all the cohorts too, from day 1 to day 30. Yeah. All right, thank you people, have a great day. Bye. Follow us up on Instagram, because we have the short videos on Instagram, and then I'm sure you will be happy to thank me later, to see those videos. Thank you. Yeah.